Gising na. Okay. Di pa kita giling-gising, ba't gumising ka na? Adya ka Hello everyone! Welcome to Scrap It! So this is our second podcast sa aming weekly podcast and meron kaming very special guest. Okay, I'll do the honors. Let me introduce our two special guests. Ma'am Kat! Yay! Hello. And Sir Clarence!
Hello everyone!
So, ano ba pag-uusapan natin sa second episode? Parang, yung sa first episode is about cutting people off. Ngayon, about sa naman kaya? How about Gen Z being sensitive? Since malapit yung age natin kanila, Ma'am and Sir.
Malapit,
Di-
malapit.
Gen Z as sensitive silang magsalita, sensitive sa mga sinasabi, mag-take ng sinasabi ng iba. Ano pa po ba yung mga comments na natatanggap nyo from other people na a bit sensitive? Parang na-hurt ako dun mga ganun.
Ako like during pandemic. Kasi during pandemic, yung sobrang dami ko talagang tigidig sa mukha. And I often receive comments sa mga kaibigan ko na para daw may constellation yung mukha ko. Ang dami daw stars. So somehow, I know they care for me, but they can tell me that in a good way. Pero parang ginagawa siyang joke eh. Na somehow nasasaktan ako pag nasaktan ako nung na-receive ko yun.
How about you, Justin? Do you have any experiences?
Parang same lang kay Sir. Kapag nag-meet po kasi kami ng family ko, yung mga parang mga tita ko, kapag nakikita ako, yun una yung sasabihin, yung parang nakaawa pa sila sa akin. Grabe naman ganun.
Since to be honest, wala namang nakakaawa sa pagkakaroon ng tigyawat kasi we're all working on it na paalisin
And
to.
it's natural. It's very
Hormones.
natural to our, it's a body reaction.
So for our first question, is it real that Gen Z takes things too personally?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, I agree.
Ako, for me, yes. Kasi parang yung mga Gen Z na tulad natin, parang we are very conscious na sa paligid natin eh. Alam na natin yung mga bagay na, alam natin yung tama at mali. At alam natin na kapag nakareceive tayo ng mali, alam natin na masasaktan tayo. At alam din natin kung ano dapat yung kailangan gawin. So kapag may mali, alam dapat natin na itama yun. So I feel like we are sensitive, but in a good way. Kasi alam natin na dapat may gawin tayo dun sa bagay na. Kaya tinitake natin yun as personal. That's actually my take dun sa question.
Yeah, I agree that the children or the teenagers nowadays, they're very sensitive. Maybe it has to do with being overexposed sa K-dramas or kahit yung mga local or Filipino telenovelas natin. So, minsan siguro may isip nila na applicable sa kanila or yung nakita nilang emotions sa drama is let's say karapatan niya rin na maramdaman yon when they experience something.
Kumbaga nagiging mulat na rin
Yes,
talaga tayo sa mga bagay talaga na nakaka-apekto sa atin dun sa pang-araw-araw na buhay.
Yung parang, di ba, as Gen Zs, hilig na natin din sabihin yung opinion natin. Tapos, most of the time, yung parents natin sinasabi nila na, ganun, sumasagot ka pa. Kasi nga dahil, as Gen Zs, alam na natin kung yun yung gusto nating sabihin eh. Pero yung parents natin, hindi sila sanay na sumasagot sa kanila kasi hindi yun yung pagpapalaki. Yun yung generation.
Also, our parents grew up suppressing a lot of feelings. Kumbaga, hindi ganun kadali sa kanila mga tuwiran noon sa mga parents nila. Unlike us, sometimes we can take it. So, minsan napapasagot din tayo or nangangatwiran tayo. Nagugulat sila na paano natin or saan tayo kumukuha ng lakas ng loob na mga twiran or sumagot sa kanila.
And, additional lang. Kasi parang with the older generation, Parang kapag itago mo na yan, parang kapag sinuppress nila yung feelings sila, parang they think that is a sign of bravery or
So
courage.
that's what made them.
Pero sa atin kasi ngayon, dahil we are conscious sa mga paligid natin, alam natin yung tama at mali.
Yes,
Parang
and
we do
we're-
not tolerate
yes,
that silence.
mas sympathetic tayo,
Same with that.
right? And we do share our feelings. We feel confident talking with our friends about it.
And I don't see any problem with
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's really important na, we build communication sa mga parents natin
Healthy
or to the
communication.
older generations in order to break that barrier na somehow we can learn to compromise and meet halfway. Kasi
They're still adjusting. Kasi ang layo din atin ng gap sa
Yes,
parents
yeah,
and
the
sa
age
children.
gap.
Yes po.
Yes, I agree. My mother had me when she was around 25, and everyone keeps saying that that's the right age to bear a child kung babae ka. So, I think kahit pa man sabihin natin na tama yung age nung nanay ko nung dinala niya ako, let's say nung lumaki ako, I can still feel na malaki pa rin yung difference. Pero ngayon, since our parents are also exposed sa social media, especially sa Facebook, right? I can say based on my personal experience na my mother can keep up sa mga trends or yung sa mga nauusong phrases na something like sumakses. What else? Something like that. Yun lang kasi talaga yung nag-pop na parang popular phrasing, sumakses. So, narinig ko siya noon once na ginamit niya yung phrase na yun. So, I think hindi pa naman siguro helpless yung iba nating adults or older generation. Kasi,
Katulad ko
na-absorb
sa
nila yung
parents ko, whenever na, syempre may argument kami at home, nakikinig talaga sila sa thoughts ko and hindi nila ako hinahayaan na parang i-keep lang sa sarili ko. So, marami ako nakikitang family na parents na ganun sila sa anak nila. So, I think
somehow the social media helped them using social media or them being exposed to social media helped. Or syempre, depende pa rin sa tao kung paano niya i-absorb yung mga nakikita niya.
And that's really commendable, especially if yung mga magulang natin, they're willing to listen and somehow help us in a way para maintindihan nila tayo. That's really commendable. And to be honest, maybe that's their first time as well. That is their first time being a parent. And kumbaga, teachable sila. Na alam nila na meron din silang mga pagkukulang. May mga bagay din sila na hindi alam. Kaya willing talaga silang makinig sa mga anak nila. Na somehow parang your parents can learn from you, but at the same time, you can also learn from your parents. So I think it's a healthy relationship. It's really commendable talaga.
So for our second question, do you think that Gen Z is overly sensitive or they're just more aware of mental health?
I think both. Both. Let's say, kaya na figure out or they can pinpoint their emotion, it's because they're aware. Or yung paanong explanation ng nararamdaman nila. So, I mean, it's really obvious that teenagers nowadays are overexposed to media. Sabihin na natin Facebook man yan or yung sabihin natin yung mga video applications, they're overexposed. So, wala silang choice kundi i-absorb yun. So, through that, they can pinpoint exactly what they're feeling. Wag lang talagang magsa-self-diagnose.
Ako naman, I agree with the sensitive part. That, our generation, are sensitive. But, not in a bad way or in a weak way. It's just that, we are conscious with what's happening in our surroundings, also with our personal life. So, parang we became more empathetic we became more, sensitive. And I think it's a sign of high emotional intelligence.
Yeah, yes.
And I don't see any problem na if someone wants to voice out their concern. I don't see problems with that, especially if it's at the right time, at the right place, and also with the right person. And hindi ko lang talaga magets kung bakit ayoko lang,
Yeah.
hindi ko lang talaga gusto na kumbaga binabash yung mga tao,
Yeah.
yung mga Gen Z
Yeah.
for voicing out their concern. It's just that, they are very
Yeah,
enthusiastic
also.
talaga sa pag-share. Kasi alam nila na may mali.
Also, there's strength in vulnerability.
And saka ngayon kasi parang nagvo-voice out sila, naging sensitive sila because they want other people to be accountable of their actions. Na hindi pwedeng sinabi mo yan, okay na yan, tapos na tayo. No, we have to be accountable with their actions kasi nagvo-voice out din ng concern. Kaya somehow, I think it's actually a good thing as well for us na willing to voice out our concern. Kayo ba, especially, di ba kanina yung mga comments, pag nasabihan kayo ng taba mo na, do you consider that as a joke, especially,
Do you take it
as a joke,
lightheartedly?
or
Ganon.
hindi?
Or,
Or do you feel offended?
yeah, parang kumbaga, ngayon, you will take it lightly, pero alam mo sa susunod na mga gabi, it will replay
Diba?
in your head.
Especially kapag may family gatherings, yung mga tita-tita natin, nyo, parang
Yes.
tumataba ka na.
May
Kailangan
boyfriend
mo
ka na ba?
Kailan ka mag-asa?
Kailan ka mag-aasawa?
So some comments na somehow pa-joke. What are your thoughts as a Gen Z?
But I think sa kanila, yung more on na tinatanong is, saan ka magka-college? Anong gusto mo sa college? Ano magiging trabaho mo after mo mag-college?
Nag-aral ka na ba for
Plano
UPCA?
ka na ba?
Yes!
Next month
What
na yun.
school? Where do you plan on going?
I think those questions is giving us parang napapressure ba kami na kasi yung mga tanong hindi pa namin na-figure out yung parang buhay namin kung ano mangyayari sa future.
Pero nasa back of our mind na yun.
Mm.
Parang hindi naman po sa pinapabayaan or what. More likely, kunyari po, tinatanong ako, nag-aral ka na ba for UPCAT? Next month na yun na ganun. Nape-pressure po ako kasi alam ko sa sarili ko na naghahanda naman ako para dun.
Mm.
Pero at the same time, ayoko din sila na magkaroon ng expectation, high expectation.
Yeah.
Kasi ako sa sarili ko, may doubt ako.
Mm.
So,
How about you, Justin? Do you overthink the comments that other people are telling?
Especially your family members.
Actually, parang ano pa rin, parang same lang sa akin. Kapag minsan kasi yung parang nagme-meet kami ng mga pinsan ko, tita ko, yung age gap kasi namin, yung parang sobrang laki, parang mga 10 years na yun. So, parang may mga trabaho na silang lahat. So, kapag nakita ko, parang tinatanong kung ano na ba ako doon, prepare na ba ako kung ano na ako doon, kung saan ako pupuntang college. At na-overwhelm lang naman ako sa work.
But it's okay to feel like that.
Yes.
That's part of the journey.
Yes. I think it's pretty normal when you feel overwhelmed. It's about how you will deal with it.
Oh, no.
I think it's on how you will deal with it. Parang, will you crash out or will you lock in?
I will crash out.
I will crash out first and then I will lock in.
yes. Sometimes kailangan mo natin iiyak, magreklamo.
Let it all out. Let it all out.
Then, lucky.
Lock in na.
So, for our third question, how do you think Gen Z will handle major life challenges like job losses, financial hardship, or the economy given their emphasis on emotional well-being?
Parang kaya naman natin eh. And it comes to, jobs or career, kung paano natin
Like for example, you work in a company tapos you have a boss na super strict na parang yung mga words niya sa mo nakakasakit na sa'yo. And ikaw as a Gen Z, sabi ng iba ay very sensitive. Kumbaga, sabi very balat sibuyas. So if that is in a world na parang when it's a corporate world, how would you deal with people na ganun yung trato? In terms of...
Or how will you respond?
As Gen Zs, parang we can also, we're able to adapt agad and to understand. Kasi yun nga, dahil sensitive nga tayo, alam natin kung paano tayo, yung tamang pakikihalubilo natin, lalo na sa hindi natin kaedad. Parang kaya naman natin mag-adjust.
And ako naman, I think kapag naka-encounter ako ng mga difficult persons no, yung mga situations na kung saan matetest talaga yung patience ko, and ang lagi ko lang talaga iniisip, parang we have a standard dapat kung ano dapat yung accepted na hanggang saan yung kaya pwede nilang gawin sa'yo.
Boundaries.
Yung boundaries. Kasi once you set your personal boundary na hanggang dito lang dapat yung gawin nila, alam mo sa sarili mo kung saan ka talaga, kung kailan ka mag-stop dun sa isang bagay.
Tama. I
Kasi
agree.
mahirap kapag take ka lang ng take, tapos hindi mo alam yung bagay na kinukuha mo, mali na pala. Yung pagtrato, mali na. So, kinakailangan talaga na alam mo yung standard, kung ano talaga yung accepted dun sa isang posisyon or sa isang bagay.
Yeah, I agree. I think Gen Zs are smarter. They'll figure it out. I think they're smarter and mas creative sila. And they're more likely to set boundaries and stand on business. You know what I mean? Parang they will set a boundary, and if they think that boundary or boundaries were crossed, they will probably, there's a huge possibility na they will speak out, and they will, I don't know, maybe it could be on a post, you know how post goes viral nowadays. So kahit pa paano naman, meron akong hope
Kakayanin
them,
naman.
for them. Yeah. I'm hopeful.
Kayo ba, have you ever been in a situation na kung saan tanggap lang kayo ng tanggap, tapos ano yung pakiramdam na yun?
Mabigat.
So, alam naman natin kapag hindi mabigat na, ano na kailangan natin gawin?
Sabihin.
Before po, around elementary ako, like, may mga tao sa paligid ko na sabi ng sabi. Tapos parang yung iniiwanan ako. Tapos simula nag-high school, dun na lumabas yung parang ako pa yung masama. Yung parang kakatanggap mo, sumabog ka, tapos ikaw yung magiging masama sa paningin ng iba. So parang ngayon, mas naging open ako. Kunyari, nagkaroon tayo ng conflict. Uy, parang hindi ko nagustuhan yung sinabi mo sa akin. No? Mas confident po akong magsabi. Nasa kanila na yun kung paano nila tatanggapin yung
It's
sinabi
actually
ko.
nice kasi
Para
on
sa
their
akin.
age, maalam na sila about, you know, having boundaries as a person.
Talagang mahalaga rin, saka kapag kinonfront mo yung isang tao, mahalaga rin na i-consider yung different factors, like kung nasa tamang lugar ka ba, nasa tamang oras, at kung ano-ano pa, kumbaga para maiwasan yung mga misinterpretation or misunderstanding.
Maski
Yeah.
yung parang tono nga lang ng boses
Yeah.
kasi feeling mo, galit pa talaga siya sa akin. Ganun ba ako kasama?
Facial
Yeah.
expressions. ganun.
Like, even the jokes sometimes, they could bear meaning.
So it's really important na
Yes.
mag-engage ka talaga sa conversation bago ka mag-proceed dun sa judgment eh. That's really important.
Kaya if may i-confront more on like, dapat nasa private place,
Nasa
hindi,
tama.
make sure na hindi mo siya ipapahiya. Parang good intention pa rin.
Yeah. Also, you need to ask her or him na, are you prepared to listen, to be open and receptive sa mga sasabihin ko? Kasi kung yung isang tao, parang mahirap siyang pakiusapan, mahirap siyang kausap, hindi siya nakikinig, wala kayong mapapala, basically.
Kahit
Kapag-
buong araw
yes,
kang
oo.
mag-usap.
mapapagod ka lang, magsasayang ka lang ng laway. Kung yung other party won't listen.
Saka kaya dapat as an individual, parang you have to listen to understand, not just to simply respond.
Yes. You need to listen, not because
So walang may
oo,
masabi.
parang you're listening just to appear na you're listening, but in reality you're just waiting for your turn to speak. But you didn't listen. You want to be heard but you don't listen.
Question number 5!
Go sir, take it.
Question number 5. What do you think is the reason why there are people who keeps on saying insensitive remarks about your physical appearance, attitudes, it's somehow insensitive na nakakasakit na ng ibang tao. Ang damdamin.
For me po, siguro dahil insecure din sila. Kasi me before, I don't like wearing sleeveless tops. Kasi malaki, very muscular ako. And ang laki talaga ng, I have broad shoulders. So whenever I see girls na, ay, ba't siya naka-sleeveless? Ang laki ng braso niya, tapos nag-sleeveless pa siya. It's more likely how you see yourself. Kaya naano mo sa ibang tao.
In other words, can I just add, it's
Apo.
projection, or you're projecting you're projecting your own insecurities to other people.
That's right. So,
Period.
ngayon, wear whatever you want. Basta comfortable ka,
Yes.
wear it.
Ikaw, Justin, ano sa tingin mo? Bakit ganun yung mga tao? Bakit sila ganun magsalita?
Same, agree naman ako sa kanila. Kasi yung based to sa mga nababasa ko actually. Like, minsan kasi sila yung mga binubuli, tapos sa future sila na yung nabubuli naman. Parang kinagaling yung ginagawa sa kanila.
So, kung binubuli ka na nga, tapos bubulihin mo pa yung ibang tao. Parang ganun ba
Parang ginagamit na yun para i-release yung ano nila, nararamdaman.
Makes sense. When the victim becomes the villain.
Wow.
Villain
Parang
origin
ganun.
story. Villain origin story.
Ako naman, I feel like some of them are very, and they have good intentions. For example, sabihan ka ng, ang taba mo na. Parang they have good intention na nasabihin sa'yo na you have to do something for you to be healthy. Parang, pero may mga iba kasi na, kumbaga hindi sila magaling or confrontational, hindi sila magaling maghanap, gumamit ng yung mga choice of words. Kumbaga, ginagawa nilang pa-joke yung paraan nila ng pagpipigay ng comments. Kasi kumbaga feeling na yun lang yung paraan na alam nila at kaya nila. Pero we need to understand din na yung it may be good when it comes to intention, pero yung impact nun sa tao ay iba.
Yeah, I agree also. But sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Right? For example, pakikuha or pakikuha. Do you get? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Sometimes it's in the tone of your voice.
Ganda talaga ng sinabi mo, ma'am, no?
What was that?
It's not about what you're saying, it's about how you say it.
It's not about
Tumatak sa akin yun. Grabe.
Yun yung kailangan, parang yun yung highlight yun. I-highlight nyo to. Kasi
Wise
importante
words.
yun. Para, importante yun, hindi lang sa generation natin, sa lahat pa ng generation, maski yung older generation.
Kaya maraming gaaway sa chats di ba? Hindi nila naririnig. Hindi nila alam kung galit ba to. Lalo na yung mga hindi gumagamit ng
Emojis.
Period. Emojis.
I go to the extent na nagka-copy-paste pa ako nung kawaii. Bitmoji.
Yes.
Emojis. Ang cute kaya rin yung may mga heart, may mga sparkles. It really makes the thought kawaii.
Kawaii.
Ako naman, I don't have problems with people who are sensitive.
Mm.
What you need to do is to engage in conversation, try to understand the people first, know their root cause before you jump into conclusion. Kasi that's the only way you can avoid misunderstanding or miscommunication. So, whether Gen Zs are sensitive or not,
Mm.
it is important din na mag-usap
Pag-usapan muna natin. Yeah.
and be more open-minded when it comes to dealing with hard situations.
Kayo
Kayo
guys, ano ang take nyo? Ay, sige.